Welcome to the Q&A. I have been trying to do this for like 4 times now, I think, and this is the first time. Welcome to the Q&A. Okay, so like the first time I was supposed to take an ice bath and like having the Q&A because I thought that would be cool. Did not go as planned. The other one, I actually filmed the whole Q&A, or I was at least answering the questions, and then when I was finished recording the whole Q&A, then I turned to my camera and it was not recording anymore. And then again I tried yesterday and I was just not feeling so well. So yeah, we're trying for the 4th time today, okay? And I will just get right into it because I realized that it can take some time. But so I may not be in nature, which I really wanted to do because then I feel the best. But so I have like this right here, this right here, I have a tree right there, and I have a smoothie. And I just had some mangoes, so I'm feeling pretty good and energized for this one. Let's get into the Q&A. Woo! Bam, dun, 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 dun. Then the first questions of the Q&A is from Christina. Thank you, Christina. The question is, why did you choose to be vegan? And do you have any tips for the transition from a normal Norwegian diet into a vegan diet? To answer the first question, I have not like ever thought that I would become vegan, but it was because I was studying about climate change. Like, as you know, I love nature. I really love nature. I just blah, blah, blah. Nature is like the best, and I understood that we have this climate change issue and that we are like killing the planet basically. So I wanted to study it by my own, like not in school or anything like that, but with what internet has to offer, so like documentaries and scientific papers and stuff like that. And I was educating myself, and I remember some of the first things that I could do, because I remember reading like what I could do to help save planet Earth, and that was like going vegan or going like vegetarian. And I was just thinking like you know, bacon and eggs and the sausages and the hamburgers and all that stuff and cheese. And I was just thinking like, okay, some people surely can do that, but I can't. And I just continued educating myself. Like I was just like head down, just educating and just consuming a lot of stuff, and became aware of many new things that I didn't know and that we don't learn in school, and you know. So then I suddenly became vegetarian because I found out that I didn't need to eat meat, and that like protein and stuff like that I can get from plants, and yeah, just stuff like that. So then when I became vegetarian, it was actually, I remember I was handed over like a beef or some kind of meat, you know. Just that day when I was looking at the food in front of me, I kind of just didn't see like delicious meat anymore. It kind of just reminded me of my dog, and I don't have any dog. But you know, it just reminded me, like, it was just a dead animal, okay? It was not delicious beef. Like, it was just a dead animal that I was looking at. And I love animals, so so confused, you know? I don't understand how I haven't seen the world in the way I do now before, but in the same time I do, or I have educated on myself on the theme, so now I do. This is a very long answer, I know, but it's a very good question, Christina. But yeah, so and then I just like educating, and just it all just blew my mind kind of, and suddenly I was vegan. And yeah, okay, more on that. We will have some more vegan questions, I know. So next one, and any tips from going from the normal Norwegian diet into a vegan diet? For me at least, educating yourself more on the theme, because I remember people and like studies and all this stuff telling me that I should go vegan and all that, but yeah, it's kind of hard. Just keep educating yourself, and things will just become easier, and then you don't have to like struggle to like put the meat or dairy like cheese and milk away, but you would just be more like, I actually don't want that, you know. And I think that's an easier transition than kind of just being like, I want to go vegan. So the next question is from Matt in the band. Okay, so if you don't know, I'm also playing in a band, a heavy metal band, yeah boy. And Matt, who played the bass, he is asking me some questions. Okay, so number 1, favorite artist. My favorite artist is Gojira. And then Astrid S and Aurora. Astrid S or Aurora. Astrid S and Aurora. Yeah, they're 2 amazing Norwegian, just girls. They're just, woo, the best. Makes me feel happy and energized and positive and just thinking about life. And Gojira is like, yeah, but it's just amazing. Okay, and then favorite genre, you know, like I don't know how to spell it or say it, you know, but yeah. Okay, so I'm listening to so much music, so I kind of just want to answer that I'm listening to all good music, but I really like heavy metal and metalcore, but now I'm listening to a lot of deep house and trap and like John Bowie and just it's so much different stuff, but okay, next one. How is your drone? You know, I have a drone that takes the cool images that's like woo up in the air, but at a party I crashed it and it's dead. And then the next question, do you have any daily routine for training or exercising, or is it just go go go? It's just go go go. Since I'm working in this 100% job and I have different stuff and meetings and stuff to do, I'm just training when I can. So if I see that I have time to go and hike, I would just out the door, just go go go. Is there any clothing brands that you don't like? Good question, Mats. Okay, so what I think about clothing, this is intense. Okay, so when I started educating myself, it like began with climate change, and then it was like animal rights and it's just a lot of different world issues that I have up in here that I want to know more about, and one of them is fast fashion. It's kind of just, it's just so many clothing brands that we have, like the big ones like H&M and Zara, and just primarily all the big ones like Primark, and you know, just whoo, they're having so much terrible stuff going on because they want to have the cheapest products so that they can get more money, you know, and that results in slavery, in child labor, in like super overwork, and like the people are getting like the minimal wage paid, but the minimal wage is not enough to live off, you know, so like they it's a lot actually. And you ask if I have any I don't like. Yeah, so it's just all the big ones kind of. But if you want to know more about that, or if anyone want to know more about that, I highly recommend a documentary which is called The True Cost. I will link it down below, of course, in the description, and also a Norwegian series called Sweatshop, which is amazing. Okay, just to explain it short and go on, I have not bought any new clothes since I learned about fast fashion. Like nothing. All the clothes I'm wearing is clothing that I've had before that time, you know. So yeah, I'm still educating myself, but I just don't want to support it, so I just haven't bought any new clothes. Then it's Robin, woo! What did you do before vlogging? Before vlogging, it's just like I said, I was just educating myself a whole lot. I can go deeper. Do we have time? Yeah, we sure have time. Okay, so from like 7th grade, I want to become a special soldier, okay? Yeah, this is like my life I'm going to tell you now in a very short period of time. I want to become a special soldier, so I was training like my mind and my body to become one, and then we got in time. And then it was like the last year of school and I was super ready. I went to the doctor and got like laser operation to get like the perfect sight, and everything was super duper well. And I can just tell, like, I'm not going deep into that, but then a lot of shit happened and I could not become a special soldier anymore. and I was just kind of depressed and stuff like that when that happened. So what's happened was that I felt totally devastated. Like, just meaning of life just disappeared. I had no idea what I could do, because since 7th grade I have been training myself to become something that I couldn't be anymore. So yeah, that was not a good time, or it was kind of a good time, because I learned so much stuff. So yeah, I had like different sales job. I have not studied since, but I have different jobs, sales jobs. I loved sales, so I started my own little company where I could take some missions that suit me best. Then I figured out that I want to do something more than just earning money, so I kind of quit my own company, because I don't want to do it for the money. So then I was trying to do more stuff, and I found kind of this fire again when I found this self-help bookshelf in the store, and I was reading books about how to become the best version of yourself. And I just remember that feeling when I had in like 7th grade, and that time when I was training myself so much, and I found that fire again when I began becoming the best version I could be with working with myself. So not for the money or anything like that, like not for anyone, just for myself. And that fire just boom, and I was like, yeah, and I found a fire again, and I was so happy. So I was reading a lot of books on self-help. And then, nature, all this stuff, I was educating myself a lot. I went to Dubai and I became a personal trainer. And I also became a nutritionist. And a nutritionist gotta have some good nutrition. So yeah, and then I was just kind of super educating myself on world issues. And now this is a new journey. And I'm trying new things out. So yeah, long answers, but very good questions. And you also ask, what is your favorite childhood memory? I only have one that goes through my mind these days, and I will try to explain it. Okay, so I have to write this in English, but me and my friend Aaron, as you know from all the hiking trips, we were building a hytte, and we had this palla, and he was holding the palla like up there, and I was standing like some meters down from him, and we need to be 2 people to carry because we were so small. So he was like handing it down to me, and he said like say yes when I can release it, okay? And I was answering that question. I was not ready, but I was answering that question, and I was saying like yes, and then he released it. And I just remember I was so small, so he just dropped it, and I was just laying underneath it, and like I was so small that like if this is me, this is it. So like my foot did not stick out and my head did not either, so I was just laying underneath it, and I was just crying and not having a good time. But it's super funny, and me and Aaron talked about it the other day, so that's why it's just in my mind right now. So yeah, okay. Signa, yes, what was your experience with going vegan? Energized. Yeah, just a lot of energy. And okay, I can just tell you that going vegan is the best decision that I have ever made. Like the number 1 decision. So my experience with my number 1 decision in life is good in like many ways. When I first heard about people going vegan and vegetarian for the planet or for themselves or for the animals or just for whatever, I was like, no, like I would never do that. I remember thinking I would never do that. And from having that kind of belief system and into going vegan, kind of a lot of things open up for me, and I was just like, whoa. And I'm just looking at everything in a different way. Kind of, it's kind of with the same with like fast fashion, like with clothing. Like, it's just clothing, right? What could like the history be behind clothing? And whoa. It's just, whoa. Yeah, it's just so much. What? The more I have learned, the more I realize I don't know. Yeah, the more I know, the more I realize I don't know. Do you understand? Which is crazy. So now I'm super open-minded, and when people tell me things, I'm kind of, even if it's like the stupidest thing ever, I will really think about it. Like, could it be true? And I will check it out myself. I do not believe in rumors, you know. I like, and like, not newspapers, blah 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 blah. It's just noise. There's a lot of noise in this world, but there are also a lot of things that we should know that we don't know. So my experience with going vegan, extremely good. I recommend. Highly recommend. 6 stars. A 10. Okay, anyways, Juliet, you're so sweet. What's your biggest dream or something you really want to accomplish, do in life? What's your biggest dream? Okay, my biggest dream is to change the world. And something you really want to accomplish, do in life, change the world. Yeah, I really wanna, like, I'm sitting here just mind blown because now I'm thinking about all this stuff again, and I want to do something about it. I'm super like humble and grateful and thankful for being born in Norway, for having this nature, for having the family and friends around me, for just everything. Like, yeah, I'm so grateful that, like, I can do anything I want to do. I can be in that couch and I can just lay there all day, and that's totally fine. And I can go out in the woods. I can go out in the middle of the night not being afraid. I could just go naked and the police would just be like, hey, we have a room for you because you are like, yeah, and I would just be, yeah, okay, like, what? And anyways, I can do whatever I wanted to do, you know. And that's why I choose to try to do something good and change the world. And yeah. Okay, Frida, oh yes, what makes you happy? This makes me happy. This is so, okay, I'm very happy. There's a lot of things that makes me happy, like all the small things. This is super nice. No, aloe vera does not smell. I can just feel, yeah, okay. Squirrels makes me happy. What you do, Frida, makes me happy. What you do really makes me happy, because you're actually making a change in the world, and that is something that I admire on my highest level, because that's kind of what I want to do, you know. So and you are one of the main people that have inspired me and kind of given me to feel that I have the power within myself to do it. For those of you who don't know, Frida is in the Norwegian series I was saying about, like, Sweatshop. So yeah, she's an amazing human being. Thank you for all that you do, and yeah, you make me happy. You really do. And yeah, when people just do great stuff, it just makes me happy. Okay, and then it's Jenny. What is your favorite vegan food? Right now, I'm really obsessed with mangoes, bananas, berries, avocado. Yeah, okay, there we have it. The winner of the best vegan food festival. Okay, and anyways, smoothies. I really love smoothies. I'm almost making smoothies every day, maybe, yeah, you know, many a day, or yeah, but smoothies. It's just so easy to get in a lot of good nutrients with smoothies, and it's so easy to make, so it goes like fast, and you can have so many different variations, you know. So an easy guide to going vegan is like smoothie all the time. Yeah, and taco. I love taco. Okay, and then which places do you want to visit in the future? I want to visit Mars. That's kind of the only place. Mars. I want to go to Mars with Elon Musk. What are your favorite Instagram and YouTube accounts? I know one of them is Jionnis Planets, at least. I wonder who that is. Because you're like really just amazing pictures, and your captions, yeah, they are amazing. They really are. And I also have, like, my number one guy or my number one of all time. If I only have the time to consume like one video a day, then it is Gary Vaynerchuk. He is my man. He is just my idol, my mentor from heart, and he's just he has done this. Is a man, if you don't know who he is, you should check him out. He's a big one, but like I never met him before, never talked to him or nothing like that, but he's just putting out amazing content on social media, which I really feel at heart when he talks. So with that in mind, I'm also doing this because I really think that I can help someone. So, and it might take like 10 years before I can help like one guy or woman or girl or whatever, alien, you know. I'm going to Mars, so yeah. But yeah, but it's still worth it, you know, or for me at least. So yeah. But then a lot of vegan people, of course, because we're kind of like-minded, and then it's kind of cool to see what they're doing. And that's a lot of Instagram and YouTube accounts, but like James Aspie, Make the Vegan, Bonnie Rebecca, Cornelia Grismo. And for food, it's especially Jionnis Planets and She Greens. You too, yeah, amazing. And yeah. Wow. Okay, next one. Benjamin, how do you change your number one, I think it's just to double check. I know this is kind of a douchebag claim. If you're really in a bad situation, of course, then you should not double check. Then you absolutely know that you're in a bad situation. But it's just that I feel so many times in life we're thinking about a situation and we're like, oh my god, this is it. Like, this is so crazy. Like, like my life is just gonna go, or it's just, you know. And if you just step back and then you kind of look at it, and you can just like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. So that could help, you know, and then you can like okay, like it's okay, and everything is okay. But of course, if you have, and this is the only thing I'm afraid of, if you have like yourself or somebody really close to you that, you know, die, or they're about to die, you get to know, and stuff like that. Like, that's seriously the only thing in life that I'm afraid of. Like, all the other stuff in life kind of doesn't mean shit when stuff like that happen. So if like shit in my business life or social media life or all that stuff, if that doesn't go as well, I can just imagine somebody in my family die. That's very sad, I know, but it just grounds me, you know. Then I kind of understand that it's not a big deal. But of course, to lose someone you love is yeah. So I'm not sure, Benny. I'm not sure. Okay, Julia, can't you make something vegan food on your vlog? Yeah, I can make some vegan food. And as we talked, me and Julia, we talked together about that. I mean, I'm not like the amazing chef at home and making the good food, but I make easy vegan food, and that can be great to share because people, yeah, so that people can make it themselves, you know. but yeah, I will try. That would be so cool. Yeah, okay. What made you become a vegan? And I answered that in question number 1, right? So yeah, it was that I educated myself a lot, and then I just suddenly became vegan. Like, whoa, I'm vegan. What the? Yeah, okay. What do you work with? What do you want to work with? I wanna change the world in different things, you know. And I think one of my first plans is just to spread awareness. So I have some project that I will start in autumn, but like now I'm just working renting out apartments, and I have kind of a personal assistant job as well. So now it doesn't have anything to do with my dream about money, but I need money to start on the project that I want to. So yeah, just gotta put in the work. And yeah, my biggest dream be able to change the world. And I'm young, like I'm 21, so, and I also know that I can do this thing that I think will work for like 5 years, and I will wake up and I'm still very young. So yeah. Okay, my little sister, her name is also Julia. She's asking your top 3 animals. Number 1 is squirrels. They're just the best. And 2, rødspurv. It's just a beautiful bird we have in Norway, and it has the most beautiful sound. Yeah, oh, check that out. And number 3, I like a lot of animals. Snake, yeah, we'll just say snake, because I've always been a fan of snakes. What would you do if you were totally free? What I'm doing now, because I'm feeling totally free. Yeah, I will try to help other people to be free as well. Good question, sis. Top 3 things about my little sister. Top 3 about my little sister. One of them gotta be that you're not afraid to live life like you wanted to. Like you're a very tough little sister, which can be hard sometimes, but in most cases it's just very, very cool and awesome to be witness of. Because yeah, like you're 12 years old and you're just, yeah, I really like what you do. And one of them also gotta be that you wanna become vegan. And I gotta say that I have not told my little sister that she like go vegan. But since she's living with me, I think she has understood some things. And I'm super glad that you do, little sis. You're the best. And the third thing about yourself, that you're very active. Yeah, I like that you're out in nature or just out doing stuff with your friends, which are active. But like I would love you just as much if you were like inside, I guess, and just play video games, because there's nothing bad with that. But since I like being active, I like that you're active, because then I know we can do active things together. Okay, and then we have some questions I get from Snapchat, which is from Miss Marcus. Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, and do you want one? No, I don't. And I kind of don't want to. Yeah, I'm just very busy. I'm focusing on loving myself, and when the time comes, I can love somebody else. But right now, I really need to focus on myself, I guess. But you know, I would just be open, but I'm not looking. I can say I'm absolutely not. Jorid, oh, that's a cool name in English, Jorid. She's asking, where is the nicest place you've been? The nicest place I've been is perhaps in Koh Samui in Thailand. It's like an island, and it's just so beautiful. It's just, oh, yeah. I was there last summer, but the thing is that when I was there last summer, I just felt it was like too crowded. That kind of the nature was disappearing, and just urban, just culture and stuff like that, just growing, just a lot of people, overcrowded, just headache. Yeah, then I think it would just be in the middle of the woods or on top of a mountain, where I just feel free. Yeah. Okay, and then Helena is asking, can you have SMS roulette? SMS roulette. That's not exactly what I want to be doing, I think, but as I said, I will have it in my mind. Okay, I will think about it if I can make it into something cool. But yeah, but good question. I want to be making more YouTube videos ish, so and not just vlogs. So really, thank you for the question, Helena. What is my favorite foreign country? Australia, I guess. Australia, I really want to go there. Never been there, really want to go there. When I was born, in 95, and like 11th of October 95. And why did I choose to start with YouTube? I just want to try it out. I had this little dream that I can become something with YouTube, and that I can reach a broader audience, you know. And if that's just reaching with a hand, trying to help people, I think that's a good thing. And when did you start a channel? 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, I'm not sure, something like that. I really want to thank everyone who has sent in questions for my first ever Q&A. It was pretty fun. I finally got to do it. I guess I just gotta check. Yeah, I think it's recording. So I really want to thank all of you that have been watching my content, and for everyone that's sending questions. But even if you don't talk to me, if you are just watching, I really want to thank you for just giving me the attention, you know. Like, you can do so many other stuff and you choose to watch this. Like, thank you. And of course, if there is anything I can do for you, please reach out, like either comment, or if you want to be more anonymous, you can reach me in Instagram DM. I am always answering everyone in Instagram direct messages. I'm really hoping that just life is good to you, you know, because life can be really hard, and it's many times it's just stuff that is happening, but it's really how you react to all those things that are happening, you know. So a lot of shit can happen, I know, but you just gotta choose to, at least for me, what is working the best is to take control of my emotions, to really take control of my emotions. And the more I do that, the more I become better at it, you know. It's like making smoothies. When you are making a lot of smoothies, they just become so good. If you want to know, this like kale, spinach, strawberry, blueberry, banana, and water. Yeah, really good. But back to the rant, because I just really want you to feel good, you know, because I'm just feeling so much love and so much energy. I'm just feeling so great, and I never thought life could be like that. It's weird, but it's true, and I want you to be able to feel the same, okay? Because it's very good. Because, you know, when I told you that I had things that happen in my life that is not good and stuff like that, and I had some periods in my life where life is not good. And I can never imagine that life can be this good. And again, that's why I really have started this channel, because I really want to be able to help some people. And again, I'm just trying, okay? Okay, this is already long, I guess, so I should just end it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy life. Talk to me. Please talk to me. If not, don't talk to me, but have a nice day. Anyways, and yeah, I think we made it. I'm so happy. Okay, have a great day. Bye.